about the books I read in June. Starting off digitally, I did read Absolute Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman. Starting off with Batman, I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. I know that there's a lot of hype on this book, and it was one of the highest selling books of last year, but personally, it didn't do anything groundbreaking for me. It definitely is fun, and the artwork is amazing, but nothing really blew me away. It's funny because I've heard less hype for Superman, but I gave this 4 stars. I thoroughly enjoyed the first 6 issues of this run. It feels sci-fi, but Absolute Wonder Woman is hands down the best absolute title from the Trinity. Everything from the artwork, the writing, the pacing, Kelly Thompson is definitely crushing it, and I can't wait to read more. I then also read Fantastic Four by Grant Morrison. I gave this 2.5 out of 5 stars. I'm gonna make a full YouTube video about this, so make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, but it's definitely a strange book. It kind of falls flat for me. But let's get into the physicals. And speaking of Grant Morrison, I said I was gonna read Their Time on Batman. Volume 1, I gave a 3.5 star. Volume 2 also got a 3.5 star. However, I do like this one the most. And Volume 3, I gave a 2.5 star. This was kind of a letdown. Overall, I respect the idea and vision Morrison had for Their Time on Batman, but there's just a couple things that fall short for me. But the first 2 volumes are fun, and I definitely would reread them. The third volume, I would probably just skip. Talking about skipping though, you definitely should skip this one. Superman for Tomorrow by Brian Azzarello is a 2 out of 5 stars. I've read this before, but I wanted to reread it mainly because of the Jim Lee artwork, and that's really the only good thing about these 12 issues. Brian Azzarello just doesn't understand the character of Superman. But lastly, I did finally check out Mr. Miracle by Tom King, and I know Tom King is a very controversial writer right now, and trust me, I agree with all the Tom King criticisms, but this was a really great book. 4 out of 5 stars. I love the themes that King is touching on. It's very charming at times, very funny, but obviously there's a really dark premise there. And of course, the artwork by Mitch the artist, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, is a highlight and is making it worth in the Absolute Edition. But that is everything that I read in June. Let me know down below what you guys think. What did you read this month? And thanks so much for watching. Follow for more.